Hi everyone, I'm doing a tattoo tag today, and I actually just recorded this whole video, and for some reason YouTube rejected it, so I'm going to try to do it again. I'm Shannon, and I wrote down some tattoo questions on this paper here. I couldn't find any on Yahoo or Google. Usually they have like tattoo questions or something you can find, but I had to watch some other ones. I honestly don't know why YouTube rejected it, but I'm going to try to do it again. Currently I have 3 tattoos. I got my first one when I was 18 years old. I'm 19 now. That one, usually they say, like when you turn 18, don't get tattoos because they usually turn into mistakes or, you regret them, but I definitely don't regret my first one. I made sure that my first one was really meaningful to me and that I wouldn't regret it. My tattoo is actually an infinity sign with a black, well, it's all black, but with a cross, and then it says Christ written underneath, like that Christ is eternal. For my first tattoo, I actually went under the needle twice, which sounds like a procedure or something, but I got birds flying up and away from it, and I honestly, like, it doesn't have anything behind it, like a background, like why the birds are flying away, but I thought it tied in really nicely to it, so that's why that's there. I'm going to try to answer some of my questions here. Who was with me when I first got my first tattoo? My friend Greg came with me, and my friend Kayla. They were both really good friends of mine at the time. I don't really talk to Greg anymore, and Kayla I still keep in touch with. So yeah, I kind of would have liked to have people not. I mean, instead of Greg, I would have liked to have someone that I really knew, but he was just kind of like kind of like a just someone to hang out with, really. I don't know. He wasn't really there for me. I wish I would have had someone come back there with me and hold my hand, but I did it all on my own. I knew that God was with me. Like I said, I'm not trying to push my beliefs on anyone, but I just wanted to get something that meant a lot to me, and this really does. Another question, why did I get it? Because I'm a Christian. That's what I believe in. Like I said, not trying to push anything on anyone if you don't believe. How bad was the pain? I got it on my rib cage right down here. It was, I'd say, about a 6, a 5 or a 6. It really was not painful at all. I thought it was going to be so much worse. I think it had a lot to do with adrenaline. I was very nervous, and it was my first tattoo, so I had no idea what to expect, but really, I could do it again. It was very easy. I was actually playing Grand Theft Auto on my iPod when I was getting it, so it made it a lot easier. But that was really fun. And the people were really cool, really supportive, told me, how to take care of it. I really liked going to them, so I got all my tattoos through them except for my last one, actually. I only have 3. So, another question about my first one. What does it mean to you? Okay. When did I get it? I got my first one about a year ago. Like I said, I was kind of by myself because no one was back there with me, and I had to be a big girl, and I knew God was with me. So, more power to me. It's almost like line work. I think that's why it healed so well. I get flare-ups from time to time, but it's not really bad. Not as bad as my other one I'm about to tell you about. But yeah, my first one, I'm very happy with it. And I try to think about the future, like when I have kids or when I get married, what are my children going to think about it? And I can always tell them why my reasoning was for it. And when I'm an old lady, people will know that it was for my faith and why I did it. So I'm going to show you guys that one now. Like I said, it's on my rib cage on the right side. So yeah, I'm sorry if the camera's really shaky. It's because I'm recording from my webcam. I'm trying not to make it so shaky, but I can't really do much about it. So let me show you here. Okay. It's right here on my rib cage. It says Christ right there. I have my cross and my 3 birds flying up that way. Oh, that way. Okay. So yeah, that was the first one that I ever got. I'm really happy with it, like I said. Sorry for moving the camera so much. I'm really happy I got it, and I conquered my fear because I was so scared. But everyone really is for their first tattoo. So let me move on to my next one. My next one is on my left hip. I actually got it on my left side because I wanted to even everything out. I do have OCD. I think everyone does, but honestly, I wanted to make sure it was even, so I wouldn't have, something like my left hip just to be bare, because if I had it on the right side, I feel like it would look weird, so I put it on the left. My rose that I have it's really big. It's like this big. It has vines extending up my side and down there. I'll show you as much as I can. But pain-wise, I would say my rose, gosh, it was about a 9 or a 10. It was very high in pain. It took 2 hours to do. It was about $200. I actually just got paid. I was starting a new job, so I had training money, and they pay you more for training when you first start. You have to do a lot of work. It's awesome. Anywho, I had extra money, so I told my boyfriend, I said I really wanted to get this rose tattoo. Before, when I got my first tattoo, I wasn't with him, or else he would have been there, but he was holding my hand through the whole, tattoo. I guess the guy was a little hard-handed, but I felt the pain, let me tell you, throughout my whole leg. It was all the way down, so painful. Oh my gosh. Very worth it. I love my rose. Let me answer some questions here on my page. What does it mean to me? I have only one tattoo that I have means something to me, like I said. My rose tattoo, I really love Disney. Love Beauty and the Beast. It's not my favorite. I'm not obsessed. I would say I'm obsessed with Little Mermaid, but like I said, I really love Disney. Like, I am a huge fan of Disney. So I kind of got the rose for many things. The rose ties into a lot of things I like. Really love the color red. I love how the rose is it's so beautiful to me, and it's very feminine. So I'm very happy with it. I don't have a reason that I got it. I really just think it's beautiful, and it complements my personality a lot. It explains, kind of who I am. I'm very open. I'm a very open person. I will tell you anything that you want to know about me. Sadly, I got burned a lot that way, but that's just who I am. I will tell you anything you want to know. How much did it cost? $200. How long did it take? 2 hours. At the end, I was very happy at my first tattoo. I did not cry, but my second one, I did. We got in the car, me and my boyfriend, and he went to bring me to Steak and Shake because, like a little kid, when you get a shot, they give you a lollipop. He got me ice cream, and I was in the back seat bawling my eyes out. Like, I was completely bawling. I was in so much pain. My whole body was shaking. I was covered in sweat. I was just... It wasn't a good experience. I mean, I love how it turned out. I'm so happy with it, but it was just very painful. So you have to be prepared for that. They tell you to actually bring like little candies or something. Sugar actually helps you from passing out. If you have the tendency to pass out, you have to think about that too. Orange juice, anything along the lines with sugar really helps. So that's my second tattoo. I will show you now. It is on my right hip. So let me see. I'm sorry if the camera shakes again. I really am. I don't have another camera to record this on. So let me see. Okay. It's right here on my hip. I'm just going to pull it down just enough so you can see. Right there, the vine extends a little further down, but this one goes all the way up my side here. And that's that one. That's my Jesus picture up there. But yeah, so that one was very painful, but I'm so happy how it turned out. So, going on to tattoo number 3. Okay, my last tattoo, my recent one that I got is an arrow. It is pointing down. Actually, it's not pointing up. I recently recorded this video, like, before, and it didn't go through. I don't know why, so I'm making another one. But this tattoo points down. It doesn't have, a reason it points down. It looked better that way instead of pointing up. I would have liked it to point up, but just looked better. This tattoo was a Friday the 13th tattoo. Me and my best friend went up to the mall. We had to drive an hour to get this. I told my friend Sarah, I was like, listen, I saw this on Facebook. They're doing $13 tattoos. Sounds awesome. Let's go do it. I didn't know how big it was going to be. I kind of wanted something small because I didn't have anything planned out. You actually had to pick from this piece of paper with about 20 tattoos on it. Originally, she was going to get the one with the blunt because, she likes smoking weed, which is awesome. I encourage her to do that, but I could not believe she was like, I'm going to get a blunt. And I was like, what are your kids going to think about that, Anyway, so she didn't get a blunt. She got a little elephant on her shoulder, and really, I don't have a meaning behind this tattoo. I really got it for the memory and, you know, the good time we had together. Let me see what questions I have here. What does it mean? Does it mean anything? Friday the 13th, $13. Actually, I did not know. When I got there, we went to sign in and everything, and there was this long line. And they were like, oh yeah, just to add, you know, you have to pay an extra $7 for a tip. So it came out to be $26 for the both of us, which was okay because I really wanted to get it done. At the time, I actually didn't have a job, which is really funny. So I was using my leftover money, but it didn't come out to that much. Why did I get it? When did I get it? It's my most recent one, so I would say it's been 3 months that I've had it. It was really easy to heal up. It was just line work, so it wasn't, you know, it didn't take a long time, which I was really happy about. So I'm going to show you it now. It's actually brown, and it's got red lines coming out the top and going down the sides. This camera isn't really good, so I don't know how much you're going to see actually. But like I said, I really like Native American type things. Like, I'm into that stuff, and I'll explain that in another video if you'd like to know. But that's basically why I got it. I just liked how it looked, so let me show you now. Don't mind my drawing. I actually drew on my wall. I really love trees, and this is like, I'll show you in another video, but I'm kind of embarrassed about it, so don't mind that. I'm sorry, like I said, the camera shakes. Let me show you here. Okay, there it is. So that's my arrow. It points going down my foot that way, but it's got red up here, and the camera's all backwards, and red down there. So I actually was only supposed to have one color, but he gave me two because we were the last customers, and he was just doing us a favor, which was really nice. So yeah, I usually get all my tattoos done at Brass Monkey, but this time, you know, they were having a deal up at the mall, so we went, and those are my only tattoos I have. I don't regret any of them. I was really happy to get them. You know, it was a great experience. I recommend it definitely. But the only reason I don't have more, and I actually thought about this a lot, is because of jobs. I really don't want to miss out an opportunity because I do have tattoos, so I tend to keep them in hidden spots. Except for my ankle one, that's the first one that I really have that you can see. I was thinking about putting it on my shoulder, one of them. I need to catch my breath, I'm talking so fast. But I always thought, like, in the future, like, what would my kids think about it if I decided that, or if I got married, how it would look in the wedding dress. I really thought about this a bunch. So if I do get any more, I might put it on my shoulder, but it's a lot to think about. So that's my tattoo tag, you guys. If I do get any more, I will plan on making another video, but for now, that's it. So thanks for watching, you guys, and see you later. Bye.